Hey, what is up? It's Jim. I'm back with another Tiller tip, and I know it's weird. I'm wearing a Brewers hat. You're like, aren't you a Cardinals fan? Like, what's wrong with you? They're in division. Like, what be up with that, right? And yeah, I am a Cardinals fan, but I grew up in Wisconsin. I grew up just outside of Milwaukee. I actually grew up a Brewers fan. There's good reasons why I converted to love the Cardinals, but yeah, I went to Milwaukee this summer for a make good baseball trip. One of my friends and his son wasn't able to hit a few of the stadiums that we've gone to over the years, and it was cool to go back home. And I like the Brewers this year, and I hope that they take it. I hope that they win one for Uke. If you know, you know. Bob Uecker was a legend, Mr. Baseball himself. Never got to see the Brewers win a World Series, so this year, let's do it for Uke, okay? So Brewers and Mariners in the World Series, you heard it here first. Let's go Brew Crew. So yeah, moving on from that, though, you know, one of the things that I've been thinking about recently, and I've referenced several times of late, you know, in my coaching as an expectation gap coach, one of the reasons people want to come and see me is like, man, you have endured, you've persevered for a long time. And yeah, that's true. And, you know, people will often say, like, I could never do what you've done. I'm like, well, you don't know because you've never had to. Like, you've probably never lived the sick wife narrative, at least for 19 years. Or, you know, if you have, like, I don't know. But, like, yeah, it's hard, it's challenging, but they like kind of want to know what the secret sauce is. If there's a particular attitude that helps, as you know, to have a mindset to get through, you know, the proverbial suck. And there's been a movie that I've referenced a lot lately that I think really encapsulates it. So I want to keep this Tiller tip short, but I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Truman Show. I think it is a brilliant movie, probably the best movie ever made. If I were to make a movie, I would have made The Truman Show. There's reasons for that that I can explain if you care, but not here, not now. But I think The Truman Show is brilliant. And if you haven't seen it, I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's this world that Truman lives in, and it's a television studio. And it's a massive television studio, but it's everyone in Truman's life is an actor. He is the star of a reality show that he doesn't know that he's on, and he's been on that for almost 30 years or something. It's absurd. And as the movie starts, you're like, does Truman know? Like, or does he not know? But he clearly begins to figure it out, even if he doesn't know at all. I think he actually does have some understanding that things aren't right at the beginning, but, you know, the conspiracy theories here. But as time goes along, crazier things happen to try to keep Truman in his world. And the creator, the director, the producer of The Truman Show, it's this character, Christoph. He created all these scenarios to try to keep Truman like at home, you know, to keep him from exploring. And one of those things that he did was he made him afraid of water. His actor dad died at sea, and so he's afraid of, you know, boats and water. And as the movie's about to wrap up, like, Truman is more and more convinced that there's a real world out there somewhere, and he's determined to find it. So he gets on a boat and he's sailing, and Christoph is like, what? Like, are you kidding me? You're afraid of water. Well, we gotta stop him. So Christoph localizes this storm over him, and there's lightning and thunder and these monstrous waves, and, you know, Truman almost dies, and it's just epic. And kind of midway through that scene, you see Truman like actually mock Christoph. Let me show you this scene. It's almost 30 seconds long. I hope this is legal. You know, I want to give credit to the people that created the movie, but yeah, check out this scene. It is epic. Hit it.
Is that the best you can do! You're gonna have to kill me! What you would do with a drunken sailor? What you
On behalf of the studio, I demand that you cease transmission. Keep running.
would do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
How crazy is that? Like, honestly, that is bananas. Like, you're gonna have to kill me. And then this, what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? And before I answer the attitude question, I really believe that there is spiritual warfare in this world. There's this narrative in scriptures where Satan goes to God and he's like, hey, God, there's this righteous man. His name's Job, and I want to mess with him. And God's like, okay. Yeah, just don't kill him, right? And first of all, that's wild that they've got this interaction. But, I mean, Satan is absolutely trying to thwart Job, this righteous man, and get him off of his position of righteousness, off this position of loving God as his creator and like relentlessly pursuing a relationship with him. And I just think this attitude that Truman has is the attitude that Job ultimately had. Like, certainly there's moments where it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, it gets really tough for him, but ultimately this is the attitude I've tried to adopt. Like, these hits just keep coming. The lightning, the thunder, the waves, it feels relentless. And there's more stuff than just the sick wife narrative in there. Like, lately it feels like the hits just keep coming. And I don't know what to do with it. It feels like I'm drowning, like, oh my gosh. But yet I have to say, what do you do to a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? I'm almost like openly mocking Satan the same way that Truman is mocking Christoph. Like, you could kill me, but like, that just kills my body. Like, it does not kill my soul. Like, my soul is secure. My soul has a home. Like, really, is it that big of a deal? So this is, I think, the attitude that I have. And that's a weird coachable bit, but I think Truman's moxie is something that we could all adopt for ourselves. Knowing that spiritual warfare is happening, and knowing that Satan wants to steal, kill, and destroy, and knowing that, that could happen, and that's fine. It's actually not that big of a deal because our souls will go on forever, and that's the most important thing. There is a home beyond what we can see, just like with Truman. Like, we're not in a studio, but the studio of Earth, like, there's something more out there, and it's worth pursuing. It's worth sailing our way with boldness to find it, to find him. So that's it. I meant for this one to be a lot shorter, but you know me, JoJo the Idiot Circus Clown. What do you do with a drunken sailor? All right. Hey, I appreciate you checking these out. I guess I'll see you next time. See you then. Bye.